Here I am.
Hello.
Oh, I'm a ghost. Gotta get the...
What do you mean you're a ghost?
Well, I need to get my avatar. The whole time I was setting up, I was like trying to copy over my social media shit. That's what I was doing.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yep. How's everybody's week?
Well, she literally just asked that. It's funny.
Well, I get -1 for originality.
Mine.
+1 for caring.
Yeah. Who says you have to be original in your method of care, right?
Right.
Oh,
My
foot has been released from its prison.
I can give hugs,
What
but
prison
you know,
was it in?
I can only give hugs
shoe
in
and
my way.
sock.
Oh.
I'm going to
Ugh.
IKEA today.
Waikia. Well, what about
Did you,
going to
get
IKEA
furniture?
today?
We just
Did you
went.
get any balls?
Well, originally we were going to a pick apart, which is a place where they have a ton of like old, destroyed cars
Oh.
that people sell. And you go and you literally take cars apart to pick one for your car. So say if you have like a busted dash, or like there's a piece of plastic that broke in your car, and you're just like, where am I going to find a replacement for this? You can find them relatively cheap at those places. So say like if your car handle breaks off, you can be like, oh, type in pick apart and just be like, oh, do you have this car in stock on your lot? And they're just like, there's 4 or 5 cars of those. And you just go and you take the door handle off that car and you just throw it onto yours. Boom. Problem
Wow.
solved.
Works with
like
2
magic?
levels.
Like magic, you throw it on there.
Slap it on. Bam.
Bam.
Sham, wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like the slap chop.
You slap it, then you chop it like that dead hooker.
Check out my nuts. I can slap chop my nuts or whatever he says.
Oh, God. But that name pick apart, like it works on. You can literally pick a part, but you can also pick it apart. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick any parts that were useful to you in your endeavors to ever repair the cars?
I've done it before.
I think I've done it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
Squad.
People can hear me. Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
He was just telling us about I have to get your profile picture in here 1 second.
Picking a part.
Yeah, pick a
Wait,
part.
so that's the benefit of doing the group Discord. Like this one just
Yeah, but
popped
I
on there
can't
automatically. I didn't
resize them. I can't resize them.
You guys are
Can't
all the
be
same
sized.
size.
I can't resize them. Yeah, I don't want them to be all the same size, Balji. Some people should be bigger than others. Huh? Huh?
If I'm not the small bird this time, then what am I?
You're Big Bird.
Oh.
Are we gonna have any horrible Big Bird stories this time?
Honestly, it's a definite possibility.
Oh, that was fun last time.
He's
Hearing
been in a
about-
very chaotic mood today.
Hearing about Big Bird and the Challenger. That was
So
nuts.
You say today, but like every day that we're on stream together, it just seems like it's all the time. I enjoy it. But
It is.
I
It
feel like
is.
it's just every day.
It's frequent. It's frequent.
Look at her profile picture glaring over us in the background, just like. I kind of like it like this. It's kind of funny.
So are we all staged in different locations
With
on
the
your stream?
eyes. Yes,
I
that's
gotta
the
look at it and see.
benefit.
I
Yeah.
gotta look and see.
How can I see that?
Is
there a way for me to see that?
I'll screenshot it for you.
Okay. I'm curious. I want to see.
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
see me glaring.
Oh my god, yes! Like peeking over the rest of us.
Yes.
How are you
Wait.
seeing it, babe?
I'm pulling.
Oh, he's looking at the stream.
I'm looking at the stream, yeah.
Oh, I could probably do
I'm on-
that.
I'm on
No,
Twitch on
I
my
sent
phone.
it in the thingy.
Yeah, I'm just like I can probably pull it up on my
Oh, I have to add your name to the title. After all that time, I didn't even do that. Oops. Introducing Honey the Bee. Right now, Honey the Bay.
Yeah,
Don't need a way.
but I'm gonna change that probably if I
TBD.
can.
TBD name. What made you
Right?
decide to wanna read with us?
Well, one, Mauricio's been pestering me for literally ever to do it.
Yeah,
Peer pressure.
Peer
I know,
pressure.
but you got work and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not working right now, so that also helps. I'm not like completely fried because I have wanted to read with you guys. Just usually when you guys are doing it, I've been working all week and I'm like, brain can't anymore, and I don't want to sit in front of a computer for another like
Yeah.
hour if I don't have to.
I agree. I mean, I've felt similarly because of my work as
Yeah,
well.
you'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then like all the other crap that's been going on, just finally coming out of my little hermit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Well, welcome.
Rejoin society.
Welcome
Thank you.
to
We just
the
spent.
Digital Dojo and our Reading Renegades.
No,
We just-
no, 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 no.
You okay?
Fuck! I accidentally installed fucking
Malware.
Roblox.
Good job. Oh.
Roblox. I mean,
Might as well be
basically.
malware. Are you gonna be a game developer on Roblox now?
Game developer
Oh my
or game
God.
stealer?
God, please no.
I've seen so many games like reimagined for Roblox, and then they never give the fucking original creators like any type of
Yeah,
any type
I mean,
of credit for
the
it. And I'm
game.
like,
Yeah.
really?
The game concept itself, right, is stolen, but all that code in Roblox is original, which is pretty commendable, I have to say.
yeah, that's
uh,
true.
That's what I've always thought was interesting about Roblox, is like, because I played it when I was like in middle school, and now it's grown to be this really huge thing.
Yeah,
And I never ever touched like the scripting language that they use for games or anything like that, but there's so much you could do as a young game developer for Roblox. At any age, honestly. If you want to use Roblox to build games in, it's kind of cool. I think the potential is infinite, right? Same with Minecraft, I guess. So like with mods and stuff, getting into that, I think it's a really neat way to get into game development, where you can play the games and then see what other people are building and play their games. And I love that.
I remember a long time ago, my niece was playing it, and she was basically playing Pokemon in it. And Mauricio was just like, "Do you want to try playing Pokemon?" And she's just like, "No, I don't want to play Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon." And he's like,
You're
"You're
literally
basically playing Pokemon."
You're literally playing a Pokemon clone. It was like Generation 5 black and white, and I was just like, you do realize you can just play Pokemon.
Yeah, but legal. But legal.
But the-
Like, you're literally just playing Pokemon right now.
You'll be happy to know that Joel also really loves the Cerveza Cristal memes that are coming out of Star Wars right now.
Cerveza Cristal.
I was watching his
I-
Voices of the Void stream, and like the first thing he mentions was like, "I'm losing my shit over Cerveza Cristal." And he can't like stop chanting it throughout the stream. It's just so funny. I'll be watching the rest of it tonight.
I finally got around to watching that in the whatchamacallit. What channel is that? Whichever channel you posted it in.
Oh, okay.
Way off topic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I finally got around to watching it when we were sitting in the Starbucks drive-thru, and I just started fucking wheezing.
There's so many memes. It's amazing.
Like, oh my god.
I can't believe you hadn't heard of it before then, because I feel like you're the one that's on top of the Star Wars stuff.
I am for the most part, but like, I did not know that.
Funny. Okay, I never got to finish answering. I never got an answer about the pick apart. Did you get the parts that you needed?
Oh, we didn't even
No,
go to
we
the
didn't
pick apart.
Oh, never mind.
We intended to go. We went in that direction.
And then we went to IKEA.
And then we went to IKEA instead.
Did you find any parts at IKEA?
We did, but we didn't buy anything yet.
Oh, you didn't want to attach a blow high to your, your little car there? Little
No,
shark
we
there?
were looking at a whatchamacallit? What did we end up calling it, babe?
What?
The shoe caddy.
It's the Bruce Lee.
The Bruce Lee?
The Bruce Lee.
B-R-U-S, the Bruce Lee.
Why
It a
is
shoe
that?
caddy. No, it's called the Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Oh. Okay, so it's...
B-R-U-S-A-L-I. Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah, Bruce Lee. Okay.
Bruce Lee.
Brucelee.
It's
I was
funny
still
knowing
sitting on
about...
Wicked.
It's funny knowing about, like, a little bit about Nordic language after going to Finland, and also, like, just kind of doing a few lessons with Lemon.
They got some
on
gnarly
Finnish.
words.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the shark, the blahach guy, you pronounce it blowhai. Blowhai. And last time I was in IKEA, I was like, I want to find the blowhai.
The blowhai.
It's so cute. And I was just pronouncing all these different words because I was like, oh, I know how that letter sounds. I'm going to try to pronounce this one. So I went after every product, and to myself, I was like, oh, I can pronounce that. That's, I don't remember any of them. Except for blowhai, but...
Blowhai.
Yeah. Baljeet, how was your week?
It's been, I want to say eventful, but I don't know if that's the right word or not.
Oh, by the
Definitely
way,
like the
Baljeet,
past,
this is Honey the Bay. We didn't like formally do anything. This is Honey, and this is Baljeet.
Hi, Baljeet.
I'm shaking your hand virtually right now. I don't know if you can get that, but yeah. Let's go to
Absolutely.
the screen. Okay, cool. I'm also waving to Mauricio through the screen at the same time then.
It's gonna be funny when
Oh.
we have Mandy on the stream, because then we'll have 5M.
Right.
We'll have Mandy. Mitchell, Mauricio.
It won't be abnormal for me to have someone of the same name in the same group as I am.
Yeah.
So this is also 4M at this point in
Yep.
time.
This is 4M
That's cool.
at this point in
I'm
time.
kind of a
yes.
double M because my last name also starts with an M.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true.
That works. All
All
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
anyways,
yeah.
back to your week.
So yes, we've been getting busy because like report cards are coming up and whatnot. But we also have a teachers or staff versus students and parents game for basketball tomorrow. So we had like a practice at recess on Monday and one today. Fine. And today was fine, but then when I went to go bend down to like pick up my bag after like playing like really hard against the other teachers today, like I felt something like twinge or something in my back, and now it's just like getting, I don't want to say it's getting worse, but I'm just like, just hold out for tomorrow. You can play tomorrow, and then you can like do whatever shit is that's going on.
Well, I
It's-
hope it's nothing
yeah.
serious.
I don't think it is. I think it's just my body saying, you gotta exercise more, you little... I don't even know what I'm gonna say with that. You just gotta exercise more.
You little bard squall. You
little bard squall.
I'm losing my mind right now because fucking Microsoft Edge has decided to replace my default browser on here.
Oh no.
So I'm
Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, and I can't close it because it wants me to log in.
The heck?
No!
Just press Control Alt Delete and just be like, hey, Microsoft Edge, go away.
Yeah, and then
I'm
uninstall.
trying.
Actually, I have to
It
use
says
Microsoft
I have
Edge for
11
something.
Microsoft Edges open. That's insane.
Bro.
Go away. My
Alright.
god,
Probably all
that
background
was terrible.
processes, yeah.
Okay,
Riddle me
so
this.
Batman.
So when you're using Google, that's called Googling.
Yeah,
When you used to use Twitter, it was called tweeting.
yeah.
What is it called when you're using Microsoft Edge?
Binging.
Ooh.
Because Bing is
Micro-edging.
their default. I was trying to be a little...
You sounded so excited about it too.
I was trying to be clever, because their
Well,
search
we can't
engine is
have nice
Bing.
Can't-
Micro-edging, that's funny though.
Micro-edging.
That's a good one.
Where do I go to change my default browser? Default
are we
apps?
Are we gonna do
Default
technical
apps, there we go.
difficulties?
There we go. I got it. There we go. Yay. I don't know why it did that. Do that to me.
Okay.
There we go.
Do you have the book, by the way?
I just pulled it up.
Okay.
Where are we in it?
Chapter 9. The Queen of Field Mice.
Not just any field mice, though.
The Field Mice.
Field mice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Music is a vibe, Satil.
Oh yeah, this is Phantasy Star 2. What
There we go.
was I gonna say? So besides IKEA, anything notable this week from you two?
We determined that the Lexus's shocks are completely fucked.
Hence why the pick-apart would have been a good thing to go to, potentially.
Yeah, but the pick-apart closed at 5 and we weren't able to get out there till like 3:30, 4-ish, so
yeah,
we
and
weren't
that's
gonna
a
have very long.
way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But actually we were gonna go to the pick-apart to see about like interior stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which
'cause,
reminds me that I need to grab some Kool-Aid.
What?
Okay. Cool.
How does it remind you to grab?
don't question
Sure,
it.
it makes sense somewhere. I want to.
Was it the pick-apart
Okay.
part, or was it the oh yeah part?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just found out that he's actually the jar, not the
Don't talk.
robot.
Oh my goodness.
A
That was-
robot.
That was bad.
Beep, boo, boo, bop, boo, boo, beep.
Ebo Bobby.
Boo boo bop boo 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 bop.
Last week we didn't get to do D&D like we said,
I
Baljeet.
know.
That's what
I'm
I'm
so
ask
sorry.
about.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was
Okay.
dying. I had
Our
the plague.
DM. Honey is our DM and she got sick.
I am. I'm living my best DM life right now.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yay.
He's good at it.
But
The spiraling
somebody
scheduling situation of death. That DM life.
somebody decided that ball bearings dipped in oil was going to be a fun way to mess with the orcs. And then the orcs got lit on fire. And it all ended really fast.
After like several calculations, it did.
Like my god,
Yeah.
I got very stressed out when he asked if there were ball bearings at that general store. I almost said no.
Yeah.
I almost said no, but I'm like,
You know.
no, it's a general store. Most general stores have ball bearings.
You had to do the meme.
I had to. I had to let him do it.
Just wait until
How
Garrett
heavy are ball
casts.
bearings? Like,
How heavy are they?
Ball bearings aren't typically very heavy, but we're not doing
Oh yeah.
character
that's right.
weight really.
No encumbrance.
No encumbrance. However, I am going to still be instilling encumbrance when it comes to things like carts or mounts. Just
Yeah.
because, like, I don't want you guys being able to pull, like, some fucky shit and throw, like, a whole dragon corpse onto a small wooden cart.
No.
I feel like, you know, there needs to be some logistics figured out here.
It's gotta make sense.
like
But
dragging
I
a
think
whole
from
entire
now
bank
on-
behind you with just
I
like
think
4 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there needs to be some semblance of physics here. I just don't want to have to constantly have people having to do, like, weight math and whatnot. Like, I just felt like that was going to take way too much time out of it.
Yeah.
I also think from now on, whenever ball bearings are asked about at a store, they should just inexplicably be out of them. And there's like, always going to be some weird reason that they don't have them or can't sell them.
The new guy
Ooh.
dropped them on the floor and they rolled downhill.
Actually, I just came up with a really fun idea. And I think I'm gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna do. You
don't
gave me
say
an
it.
idea.
Yeah.
You gave me an idea, and I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah, don't say it now.
You're gonna roll with it?
I'm gonna roll with it.
it. Like ball bearings. Okay.
I am not the only one. Okay, Reddit apparently has been fucking. I just stumbled upon this because I was looking for like D&D stuff, but
Reddit has
every
been
time I back
fucking.
up, it goes
Website.
into my Reddit main page, and other people have been having the same issue as me, where super effective types aren't being demonstrated in the game anymore for Pokemon Go, and
Pokemon Go?
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not the only one.
Okay. Well, thank
Yeah,
you
he
for
was-
that
Have you
newsflash.
seen...
Yeah.
Have you seen the I don't know if you'd even see if it was a trailer, just the news that there's gonna be a new Pokemon Legends game?
Oh yes, I'm very excited about this.
I wanted to play the original one. I never did. The
I have it.
Arceus. Yeah.
Oh, the Arceus? Oh, I don't have that one.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the one that they're basing this new Legends off of, X and Y.
Oh, the yeah, I
No,
never,
no, no.
I never played
played
those ones.
Arceus.
Or Sun and
That's
Moon.
It's literally my favorite Pokemon game. Like, I love it so much.
Yeah, I heard it was really, really cool.
Is it the lore that does it, or just like a lot of like? I feel like is that the one that has Mega Evolution too?
Yeah?
X and Y introduced the Mega Evolutions. Yes.
Yes. It was, well, first of all, it was the introduction of the fairy type. I adore fairy type because it's so fun being able to kick people's asses with cute Pokemon. And then the other thing was I loved the location of it, like that Euro France kind of vibe. It was really fun to like run around in the countryside and then go to the city. Like, it just felt a lot more immersive than a lot of the other Pokemon games had to me. And then, yeah, the lore of it was really, really cool. Like, I loved everything around, like, Xerneas and Evadel.
I kind of want to go back and play. I never made it past Gen 4, so I want to go back and play Black and White 2.
Like, all the Pokemon games are really fun to play.
Yeah, they are. I would like to do that. And then I never. Well, honestly, I should just play them in order. I honestly haven't delved into Pokemon in a long time. It'd be fun to start all the way over. So.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kind of do what I did with Assassin's Creed, but with Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good thing to do. especially because I can't decide which RPG I want to finish on the stream. So, Pokemon just seems like a chill time.
Yeah, and it's a super easy play and it's a super easy watch.
Yeah, everyone loves Pokemon.
It's hard not to. You know?
So cute.
Yeah. Alright, shall we get into it?
Yeah. Are we still gonna say, wait, so it's not Full Metal Alchemist now. What was the...
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal...
Full Metal Alchemist.
Middle Alchemist.
I have to show the meme now for people to get the context.
There it is.
Oi.
Let me find it really quick here.
Full Metal
Oh, that's good Kool-Aid.
What flavor?
Fruit
Original
punch.
flavor.
It's always fruit punch.
That's always for punch.
Yeah, he always gets fruit punch.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I found out that the Kool-Aid Man is the jar, not the Kool-Aid
yeah.
itself.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if he was the Kool-Aid, he would get, like, drunken up by the kids or adults or whoever partakes in talking liquids. I don't know.
Wait, he's the Kool-Aid or he's the jar? He is the jar?
He's the jar.
He's
Okay.
the pitcher, yeah.
He is the man that holds the Kool-Aid.
He says that the Kool-Aid flavors are his pants.
Wait, hold on, what? What?
Yeah, like
I
it's supposed to be like, oh, he's wearing the different flavors.
Here, kids, suck on this.
no.
Eat my shorts, literally.
No, you know what it is? It's instead of eat my shorts, it's drink my shorts.
Yeah. Okay, I have the meme on screen. This is the reference
Full
that we're talking
Metal
about.
Alchemist.
Because last time, Mandy, I don't know who started the Full Metal Alchemist thing. We could go back and see, but during Tin Man's thing, it just seemed appropriate when he was talking about like how he became a Tin Man to say Full Metal Alchemist. So he started saying Full Metal Alchemist.
Mauricio.
Yeah.
It's like if he had like a blood seal or something inside of him, like wouldn't that make him Alphonse?
Yeah. And then we just started saying the eye catch every time we switched off. And then earlier this week we got this beautiful meme, which is Malcolm in the Middle, Full Metal Alchemist.
So cultured.
So
Cultured.
yeah, Full Metal
Culture.
Alchemist, everybody.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal.
So the classical music has become much more problematic to play on the stream. I'm getting like a lot of muted VODs, so I literally had to split my VOD in half last time, and I'm gonna have to put it through the video editor. So I don't know if we should do classical music this time. I might just keep the music as is right now.
It's getting like copyrighted.
Yeah, I mean it's not a strike, it's just it mutes the audio. Which is a lot less lenient on it than YouTube is.
It's just like, you don't own this, so I'm not gonna let you have it.
Yeah, because YouTube will allow you to keep the music on there, it just won't monetize the video, which I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
But yeah, the classical music stuff on Twitch is getting hard. And I have to use... And I don't record simultaneously. Because it's too much space to ask for my laptop. So... maybe I'll just keep the game music on in the background instead. And if I feel like it's an inappropriate track, I'll just switch it. I don't know. Or whatever. We'll fucking roll with it.
We'll fucking roll with it.
We'll fucking roll with it.
Some ball.
Like a ball bearing. Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, just wait until Gary learns insect plague and I learned animal shapes.
Oh god.
Can be a fleas on a dog or something?
How dare you learn?
How dare you learn?
How dare you learn?
So,
Speaking of copyright stuff.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Copyright stuff?
Yeah, I just remind me of something else. So like some of the things I posted on TikTok that were like I thought were funny edits and whatnot. Like I had a video of a dragon dancing the cha-cha slide. Some of my stuff has been muted on there too.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's actually a whole thing. So the Universal Music Group, which owns like a lot of music, basically ended their contract with TikTok. So about 3 million songs were removed from the platform.
Dang.
Yeah, it affected me too because I do edits as well, but I do like edits of like shows or movies or whatever, and like half of my stuff got muted, and I was like, no, how dare! Some of these were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I still have the originals saved like elsewhere, so it's not like they're gone forever. It's just they can't be on there anymore.
Right.
You know what you should do? You should start making YouTube poop.
I mean, it's not like I couldn't.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
It could be really fun.
I have to show you this.
My hand at it.
Yeah, I have to show you this one that Youngtown released. It's Boy Meets World. It's really funny. So yeah, we'll just roll with whatever music is in the background right now. And if you want to listen to it, you can open up the live button in the live readings. If you want to listen to it, either of you. Baljeet's in there right now.
Baljeet.
Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. He is
we
risen.
still gotta do the VeggieTale talks at some point.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We gotta do, like, director's commentary on VeggieTales. or riff tracks, honestly.
God.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Religious trauma.
Alright.
Like, unironically had to watch those.
Yeah. But they are so memeable. But I'm sorry for your trauma.
It's okay. It's really not that traumatizing. It's just kind of like...
You really had to watch these.
Nah.
Yeah. Bless you. Alright.
Oh, thank you.
Should we start with Amanda to start?
Well, we have to kind of show her the lay of the land.
Okay.
How
I
we're
don't
doing
know what
this.
I'm doing.
Okay.
Don't just throw me into the deep end of the pool and say swim.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna take turns.
I gathered that much.
And the order, how it's been like... Oh fuck, what is the order?
You're usually good at
Someone
keeping the
explain it to
order.
him. Someone explain it to him.
Me, Saktil,
Hold
and
on.
then Baljeet.
Mauricio, we're gonna
like
take
that.
turns.
Yes.
It's me, Saktil, Baljeet. Yes. Exactly. And usually we do about we do at least minimum like 5 lines.
Okay.
If we're in the middle of a paragraph, we just close out the paragraph, but we like do 5 lines and
5 lines
switch.
is in like 5 lines of dial of like the
Of text.
like of
5
text.
full
Yeah.
lines of text.
Okay, so not like 5 sentences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, just keeps the pace going.
So it's a little like popcorn reading.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It is.
if the 5 lines like is still within like one paragraph or one chunk of text, then you like would keep going until you finish that chunk. So it's like not just like interrupted, kind of like randomly in the middle of the thought.
Yeah, like you finish your thought and then the next person picks up.
Yeah, that was the other part of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start, and then you'll see how it go.
Okay.
How it go?
So I guess the order is now Mauricio, me, Baljeet, Amanda.
Sure.
And then over again. Okay.
Up to me.
Go, Mauricio, chapter 9.
Okay. Chapter 9. The Queen of Field Mice. I don't know who this is.
It's a scarecrow.
Ah, yes, the Scarecrow. We cannot be far from the road of yellow brick now, remarked the Scarecrow, as he stood beside the girl, for we have come nearly as far as the river carried us away. The Tin Man was about to reply when he heard a low growl, and turning his head, which worked beautifully on hinges. Okay.
Nice. Nice detail.
Right?
I love that little sidebar.
He saw a strange beast come bounding over the grass towards him. It was, indeed, a great yellow wildcat, and the woodman thought it must be chasing something, for its ears were lying close to its head and its mouth was wide open, showing 2 rows of ugly teeth, while its red eyes glowed like balls of fire.
Goodness gracious.
As it came near to the Tin Woodman, the Tin Woodman saw that running before the beast was a little gray field mouse. And although he had no heart, he knew it was wrong for the wildcat to try to kill such a pretty harmless creature.
When he turned his head, I just imagined handsome Squidward, but made of tin. like a futurist.
And it turned beautifully on hinges.
Yeah, like a futurist modern artwork of handsome Squidward made out of tin.
All of a sudden, a slowed down version of Hadaway's What Is Love plays.
Alright. So, the woodman raised his axe, and as the wildcat ran by, he gave it a quick blow that cut the beast's head clean off its body. And it rolled over at his feet in 2 pieces. Fatality.
Savage.
The field mouse, now that it was freed from its enemy, stopped short, and coming slowly up to the woodman, it said in a little squeaky voice, "Oh, thank you ever so much for saving my life." "Don't speak of it, I beg you," replied the woodman. "I have no heart, you know, so I am careful to help all those who may need a friend, even if it happens to only be a mouse."
Cried the little animal indignantly. "Why, I am a queen! The queen of all the field mice!" "Oh, indeed," said the woodman, making a bow. "Therefore, you have done a great deed, as well as a brave one, in saving my life," added the queen. At that moment, several mice were seen running up as fast as their little legs could carry them, and when they saw their queen, exclaimed... What do I need? Reading that?
Magic you.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's her.
Wait, full middle
No,
alchemist.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do
Middle
that.
Alchemist.
That's only 4 lines.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, your majesty, we thought you'd be killed. How did you manage to escape the great wildcat? They all bowed so low to the little queen that they almost stood upon their head.
I'm just imagining all these mice doing like handstands.
1,
Yeah.
Mouse yoga.
4, 5.
Oh, full middle alchemist.
Full Metal Malcolm's. Alright. "This funny tin man," she answered, "killed the wildcat and saved my life. So hereafter you must all serve him and obey his slightest wish." "We will!" said all the mice in a shrill chorus, and then they scampered in all directions, for Toto had awakened from his sleep, and seeing all these mice around him, he gave one bark of delight and jumped right into the middle of the group. Toto had always loved to chase mice, and when he lived in Kansas, and he saw no harm in it. Okay. But the Tin Woodman caught the dog in his arms and held him tight while he called to the mice, come back! Toto shall not hurt you." At this, the Queen of Mice stuck her head out from underneath a clump of grass and asked in a timid voice, "Are you sure he will not bite us?" There we go.
I will not let him, said the woman. Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
Okay.
Be not afraid. One by one, the mice came creeping back, and Toto did not bark again. He saw what he did to that freaking wildcat.
I'm just imagining the Garfield that Mandy did. It was like, be not afraid, John.
yeah.
And I'm just imagining the woodman.
Be not afraid.
Angel, biblically accurate Garfield.
Although he tried to get out of the woodman's arms and would have bitten him had he not known very well that he was made out of tin, finally one of the biggest mice spoke. Is there anything we can do, it asked, to repay you for saving the life of our queen?
It's Tom and Jerry Buff Mouse.
yeah.
The biggest mouse.
Remember that. Nothing that I know of. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit. I thought I had... no, go ahead.
Is it me? Is it you? No, it's you. I'm getting confused now.
Nothing that I
No,
know
you did the
against
do not
woodman.
overeat. Yeah, okay, keep going. Just keep going.
But this scarecrow, who had been trying to think, but could not because his head was stuffed with straw, said quickly, "Oh yes, you can save our friend, the cowardly lion, who is asleep in that poppy bed."
A lion! Cried the little queen. Why, he would eat us all up! Oh no, declared the scarecrow. The lion is a coward! Really? Asked them. Really? Yeah. Just like...
Really?
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 Asked the mouse. He says so himself, answered the scarecrow, and he would never hurt anyone who is our friend. If you will help us to save him, I promise that he shall treat you with all kindness. All with kindness. Very well, said the queen. We trust you, but what shall we do? Are there many of these mice which call you queen and are willing to obey you? Oh, yes, there are thousands, she replied. Full Middle Malcolmist.
Full Middle Malcolmus. Then send for them all to come here as soon as possible, and let each one bring a long piece of string. The queen turned to the mice that attended her, and told them to go at once and get all her people. As soon as they heard her orders, they ran away in every direction as fast as possible. Now, said the scarecrow to this tin woodman, you must go to those trees by the riverside and make a truck that will carry the lion. A truck?
Truck?
Yeah, like a
Like a hand truck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
can see that.
That makes more sense. Like, my brain went to like a pickup. I was like, what is going on?
Go to the nearest Ford dealer and get an F-150.
Go to the pick-apart.
Get yourself an F-250 turbo diesel.
Tin Man, I just went on Craigslist. There's a pick-apart not far from here.
Does it have all... Does the truck have everything that suits my needs?
So the woodman went at once to the trees and began to work, and he soon made a truck out of the limbs of trees, from which he chopped away all the leaves and branches. He fastened it together with wooden pegs, and made... Where's he getting these pegs from? And made the four wheels out of short pieces of big tree trunk. So fast and so well did he work, that by the time the mice began to arrive, the truck was all ready for them.
Didn't you know
Full
the Tin Man is full of... he's full of pegs. His center chest cavity is just full of pegs.
Oh, never mind. Okay, that's a lot better than where my mind went, thanks.
And straps.
They came from all directions, and there were thousands of them. Big mice and little mice and middle-sized mice. and each one brought a piece of string in his mouth. It was about this time that Dorothy woke from her long sleep and opened her eyes. She was greatly astonished to find herself lying upon the grass with thousands of mice standing around and looking at her timidly. But the Scarecrow told her about everything, and turning to the dignified little mouse, he said, Permit me to introduce to you Her Majesty the Queen. Dorothy nodded.
Introduce to you Her Majesty the Queen.
Dorothy nodded gravely, and the Queen made a curtsy, after which she became quite friendly with the little girl. Full Metal Malcolmus.
Full Metal Malcolmus. Oh wait, that's Mauricio.
I'm so sorry. I know. Full Metal Malcolm. The Scarecrow and the Woodman now began to fasten the mice to the truck. Yeah, see this baby? It has 4,000 mice power.
4,000 mice power.
4,000
What
mice
is that?
power.
2 horses?
2 full horses.
Now I'm inclined to Google how many mice per horsepower.
Yeah. What is the average speed of a mouse?
How many mouses does your truck get, eh?
Mouse to horsepower.
That
One
will be your...
horsepower one horsepower engine would be the equivalent of 495,000 mouse power engine.
What?
It takes almost 500,000 mice to fucking equivocate to 1 horse.
Where did you find this?
You know how they figured it out? How they figured it out? It's those hamster wheels.
Those hamster wheels!
It's published by the New York Times.
No way.
No. Can you drop it in like one of the discussions on Discord?
Hold on. No. I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna put it way off topic.
Genius.
Oh,
Way off topic is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
bear.
I'll put this Full Metal Malcolmist image in the stream somewhere.
Alright. Oh man, that was great. Alright. One end of the string was tied around the neck of each mouse, my little slaves, and the other end, and to the other end to the truck. Of course, the truck was 1,000 times bigger than any of the mice who were ready to draw it. But then, all the mice had been harnessed. They were able to pull it quite easily. Even the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman could sit on it, and were drawn swiftly by their queer little horses to the place where the lion lay asleep.
How you know they're queer?
After a great deal of hard work, for the lion was heavy, they managed to get him on the truck. Then the Queen hurriedly gave her people the order to start, for she feared if the mice stayed among the poppies too long, they would also fall asleep. Full Metal Milk.
Full Metal Malcolmist. We have a poster now in the dojo of a Full Metal Malcolmist. At first, the little creatures, many thought they were, could hardly stir the heavily loaded truck, but the Woodman and the Scarecrow both pushed from behind, and they got along better. Soon they rolled the lion out of the poppy bed to the green fields where he could breathe the sweet, fresh air again, instead of the poisonous scent of the flowers.
Air.
Give me that sweet, fresh air, baby. Ooh. You coming over tonight with that sweet, fresh air of yours? Dorothy came to meet them and thanked the little mice warmly for saving her companion from death. She had grown so fond of the big lion. She was glad he had been rescued. Full Metal Malcolmus.
Full Metal Malcolmus. Then the mice were unharnessed from the truck and scampered away to the grass to their homes. The Queen of the Mice was the last to leave. "If you ever need us again," she said, "come out into the field and call, and we shall hear you and come to your assistance. Goodbye." "Goodbye," they all answered, and away the Queen ran, while Dorothy held Dodo tightly, lest he should run after her and frighten her. After this, they sat down beside the lion until he should awaken, and the Scarecrow brought Dorothy some fruit from a tree nearby, which she ate for dinner.
You just have that voice that's really good for squeaky high voices.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll take it as a compliment for now.
I think you are a voice artist.
Yeah, I'm
Voice artist.
Artiste.
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 I'm like trying to find where we left off, and I'm just like, oh, it's in the next it's in the next chapter. That's what.
We're in the
Chapter
next
10.
chapter.
Chapter 10.
All right, in chapter 9, the Tin Woodman gained the confidence of his new lover, the mouse
His
queen,
new lover.
We're doing the
and
anime
got all
recap.
the other mice to do
Yes.
her bidding, do his bidding.
It's Iron Mouse.
Do you think he just went, "I'm taking a couple of you with me," opens himself up and just stuffs himself full of mice for later?
My God.
What's he gonna do with them for later?
For later.
They come in handy.
For
I mean, what do
later.
you do with ball bearings and oil?
Oh, you throw
Oh
them
my
in-
God! Just
Or-
imagine he chugs some oil and then he just throws a match down his
He
throat.
throws
and opens
flaming
up his
mice.
My God.
He throws flaming mice.
This is why I fear you being an artificer.
the flaming mouse flinging Tin Woodman.
I don't know. Warlock is pretty scary too if you get up there with the, was it Mystic Arcanum?
Yeah, that's fair. Warlocks can be pretty formidable.
Warlock ours.
All right. I'm picking up now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chapter 10.
All right. It was some time before the Cowardly Lion awakened, where he had lain among the poppies a long while, breathing in their deadly fragrances. But when he did open his eyes and rolled off the truck, he was very glad to find himself still alive. "I ran as fast as I could," he said, sitting down and yawning, "but the flowers were too strong for me. How did you get me out?" Then they told him of the field mice and how they had generously saved him from death. Yikes. And the Cowardly Lion laughed and said, "I have always thought myself very big and terrible, yet such little things as flowers came near to killing me, and such small animals as mice have saved my life. How strange it all is. But comrades, but comrades, what shall we do now?"
Comrade. What shall we do?
Comrades.
There we go. Cowardly Lion is officially Russian.
Well, earlier he was like Snagglepuss, so he was like, "I've
Snagglepuss.
always thought myself very big and terrible." You know, I don't know. We change all the voices all the time.
Yeah.
I like him being Russian.
Last session he was Southern.
Yeah.
He was Southern.
I can't remember the
I think
other
I read
voices.
5.
Yeah, you're good. You got a Full Metal Malcolmist now.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh, Middle Alchemist. Okay, how's about it? "We must journey on until we find the road of yellow brick again," said Dorothy, "and then we can keep on the Emerald City." Hold on, give me a second.
Okay, 1 second, Dorothy. Okay.
It's a Kool-Aid.
Sponsored by Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
So, the lion began fully refreshed and feeling quite himself again. Then they all started upon the journey, greatly enjoying the walk through the soft, fresh grass. And it was not long before they reached the road of yellow brick and turned again towards the Emerald City, where the great Oz dwelt. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. The road was smooth and well paved now, and the country was about as beautiful. So that the travelers rejoiced in leaving the forest far behind, and with it the many dangers they had met in its gloomy shades. Once more they could see fences built beside the road, but these were painted green, and when they came to a small house in which a farmer evidently lived, that also was painted green. They passed by several of these houses during the afternoon, and sometimes people came to the doors and looked at them as if they would like to ask questions, but no one came near them nor spoke to them because of the great lion, of which they were very much afraid. The people were all dressed in clothing of a lovely emerald green color and wore peaked hats like those of the Munchkins. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. This must be the land of Oz, said Dorothy. And we are surely near that
Bless
emerald.
you.
We're surely getting near the Emerald Burp.
Well, just
Yes,
the Kool-Aid.
answered the Scarecrow. Everything is green here, while in the country of the Munchkins, blue was the favorite color. But the people do not seem to be as friendly as the Munchkins, and I'm afraid we shall be unable to find a place to pass the night. I should like something to eat besides fruit, said the girl, and I'm sure Toto is nearly starved. Stop in the next house and talk to the people. So, when they came to a good-sized farmhouse, Dorothy walked boldly up to the door and knocked. Full Metal Alchemist.
A woman opened it just far enough to look out and said, "What do you want, child? And why is there a great lion with you?" We wish to pass the night with you, if you will allow us," answered Dorothy. "And the lion is my friend and comrade." You know what? Fuck it, they're Russian. "And would not hurt you for the world." Is he tame? Is he tame? Asked the woman.
Comes from
Opening the door a
Kansas,
little
Russia.
Oh yes. And he is great cow too. He will be more afraid of you than you are of him.
From the Emerald City with love.
"Well," said the woman after thinking it over and taking another peep at the lion, "if that is the case, you may come in, and I will give you some supper and a place to sleep." Full Metal Alchemist.
So, they all... Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
No! No!
Full Metal Alchemist!
What?
Metal Alchemist!
Oh yeah,
me.
it's you. I
It's
forget.
me.
It's weird.
It's me!
No!
It's weird. Okay, so I need to
You,
change
like,
the order.
You like spazzed out so hard just now. You're
I
like,
need
no!
to change the order on stream because it's not making sense. Let
I
me
feel like
let
you
me
just like
put
to make
you
Mauricio squirm sometimes. Maybe that's what it is.
let me just put you over here, and then I'll put myself in the middle, and then it'll make sense to me because I need
Wait.
clockwise.
This is-
Okay.
Is the name Malcolm?
What?
You said you gotta put them in the middle.
I'll be Malcolm because I'm in the middle now.
He's Malcolm.
4M.
I gotta find.
That's another M.
4M.
Yep, Malcolm is the
I-
honorary M.
I just figured out why the audio was sounding like absolute ass on my headphones, and now I'm so happy because now it sounds like I'm actually listening to a podcast.
Were you listening to the
Hell yeah.
headset audio? Is that why?
Well, it's like there were two different options for the headset, and I selected one, and there was another one further down. It's like the same headset, but it's different audio channels.
Yeah, because I have a headphones and I have a headset version on these. Yeah.
Yeah, it's headphones, and they've got a headset version, and yeah. I don't need that.
Exactly.
I need
Okay.
Exactly.
Go, you Full Metal Alchemist, you.
So they all entered the house, where there were, besides the woman, 2 children and a man. The man had hurt his leg and was lying on the couch in a corner. They seemed greatly surprised to see so strange company, and while the woman was busy laying the table, the man asked, "Where are you all going?" "To the Emerald City," said Dorothy, "to see the Great Oz." "Oh, indeed," asked the man. "Are you sure that Oz will see you?" "Why not?" she replied. "Why, it is said that he never lets anyone come to his presence. I have been to the Emerald City many times, and it is a beautiful and wonderful place, but I have never been permitted to see the Great Oz, nor do I know of any living person who has seen him." Full Metal Alchemist.
The place. Lost the place. Does he ever go... Oh, sorry. Full Metal Alchemist. Does he never go out? Asked the Scarecrow. Never. He sits day after day in the great throne room of his palace, and even those who wait upon him do not see him face to face. What is he like? Asked the girl. That is hard to tell, said the man thoughtfully. You see, Oz is a great wizard and can take on any form he wishes. So that some say he looks like a bird, and some say he looks like an elephant, and some say he looks like a cat. What? Meow? Meow meow?
What? Meow.
Okay. To others he appears as a beautiful fairy or a brownie. I think that's like a... I think a brown isn't that like a not like a chocolate brownie, like a... Isn't a brownie like a little fey creature? Like a gnome-like guy?
I think there are brownies in Fae culture.
Yeah. I think they're little gnome-like dudes. Because they're in Shin Megami Tensei as well.
Yeah, they're little gnome dudes.
Okay.
They're primarily in English and Scottish folklore.
Aha!
They're categorized as hobgoblins.
I see. That makes sense.
Cute.
Others he appears as a beautiful fairy or a brownie, or in any other form that pleases him. But who the real Oz is, when he is in his own form, no living person can tell. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. That is very strange, Worthy. But we must try in some way to see him, or we shall have made our journey for nothing.
Very squeaky Russian person.
Very squeaky Russian.
Munchkin
So,
person.
So Amanda, to give you some context, I think I said to you and Mauricio know this. So the baby monitor is like right in front of me. I'm trying and the baby's like right in the next room, and so I'm like, it's a combination of like trying to stifle laughter, not talk too loud,
Yeah.
and still read well for everyone on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Why do you wish to see the terrible Oz? Asked the man. I want to give him to give me some brains, said the Scarecrow eagerly. Oh, Oz could do that easily enough, said the man. He has more brains than he needs. And I want him to give me a heart, said the Tin Woodman. I can't keep up with the accent.
I love that it's slowly getting more Hispanic.
Yeah, it's getting more Spanish.
I want him to give me a heart.
I want a heart.
Hey Holmes, where is Kansas, man?
Full Metal Milk.
Alright, like, what do I want to go with? Because I'm kind of enjoying this, like, heavy, like, Latin accent. This is, that was fun that it turned into that. I'll just keep going and see how it goes. Full Metal Alchemist. That will not trouble him, continued the man, for Oz has a large collection of hearts of all sizes and shapes. Why? Why does he have a large collection?
I don't know.
Alright. And I want him to give me courage, said the cowardly lion. Oz keeps a great pot of courage in his throne room. Potter pot, said the man, which he has covered with a golden plate to keep it from running over. He will be glad to give you some. And I want him to send me back to Kansas, said Dorothy. Where is Kansas? Asked the man with surprise. I don't know. I don't know. Replied Dorothy, sorry. I made her super snarky just now. I don't know.
Fucking know.
But it's my home, and I'm sure it's somewhere.
I think I carry a map of the United States on my person.
Full Metal Alchemist.
It's actually very good and in person, in character for Dorothy. If you were with us in the beginning, it's she's very snarky.
She's snarky? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the whole, but it's my home and I'm sure it's somewhere.
It's on brand.
Alright, is that where you left off? It's somewhere?
Yep. Yeah, very likely is the next line.
Very likely. Well, Oz can do anything. 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 Yes, anything. Anything.
I'll get you. I'll make it look like a funny accent.
So I suppose he will find Kansas for you, but first you must get to see him, and that will be a hard task, for the Great Wizard does not like to see anyone, and he usually has his own way. But what do you want? He continued, speaking to Toto. Toto only wagged his tail, for, strange to say, he could not speak. What a concept.
Oh my god, the dog can't speak?
The woman now called to them that supper was ready. So they gathered around the table and Dorothy ate some delicious porridge and a dish of scrambled eggs and a plate of nice white bread and enjoyed her meal. The lion ate some of the porridge but did not care for it, saying it was made from oats and oats were food for horses, not for lions. The Scarecrow and the Tin Man ate nothing at all. Toto ate a little of everything and was glad to get a good supper again. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Yes?
What's the anything thing?
Anything.
Anything. It's the live action Cat in the Hat. Where it's basically they put Michael Myers in a cat suit and went, be you.
Yeah. Vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
We just rewatched it recently with my dad because he had never seen it, and the whole time he's just sitting there like, what is this?
Yeah.
I also got super baked for the experience too.
Yeah, we were
gonna watch
hella
this
baked.
again. I'm going. It was fantastic.
That's funny.
We were wheezing.
All right. Yeah, that movie is batshit insane.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it is funny. Am I at the woman now gave Dorothy?
Yeah.
Okay. The woman now gave Dorothy a bed to sleep in, and Toto lay down beside her. while the lion guarded the door of her room so she might not be disturbed. The Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman stood up in a corner and kept quiet all night, although of course they could not sleep. The next morning, as soon as the sun was up, they started on their way and soon saw a beautiful green glow in the sky just before them. "That must be the Emerald City," said Dorothy. As they walked on, the green glow became brighter and brighter, and it seemed that at last they were nearing the end of their travels. Yet it was afternoon before they came to the great wall that surrounded the city. It was high and thick and of a bright green color. Full Metal Alchemist.
I am thick.
High, thick, and bright green.
Sounds like a fun time.
In front of them, and at the end of the road of yellow brick, was a big gate, all studded with emeralds that glittered so in the sun that even the painted eyes of the Scarecrow were dazzled by their brilliancy. There was a bell beside the gate, and Dorothy pushed the button and heard a silvery tinkle sound.
Tingle.
Big gate swung.
Tingle, 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 tingle.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. I am old Kris Kringle. It's too early for that.
No. Does it remind me of something else that was Christmas related, but also tinkle related? So then the big gate swung slowly open, and they all passed through and found themselves in a high, arched room, the walls of which glistened with countless emeralds. Before them stood a little man, about the same size as the Munchkins. He was clothed all in green from his head to his feet, and even his skin was of a greenish tint. At his side was a large green box. Full Metal Alchemist.
Now all I can think of is taking a tinkle on Christmas Eve.
I'm trying to find
An old
where we
tinkle on the
left
ring.
off.
Large
The
green
next line
box.
is when he saw Dorothy.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I'm good. I got this. There we go. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist. When he saw Dorothy and her companions, the man asked, "What do you wish in the Emerald City?" "We came here to see the Great Oz." The man was so surprised at this answer that he sat down to think it over. "It has been many years since anyone asked me to see Oz," he said, shaking his head in perplexity. "He is powerful and terrible, and if you come on an idle or foolish errand to bother the wise reflections of the great wizard, he might be angry and destroy you all in an instant.
Bet.
But it is... Bet.
Bet.
But it is not a foolish errand nor an idle one," replied the Scarecrow. "It is important. And we have been told that Oz is a good wizard." "So he is? A good wizard that destroys people in an instant? Yeah, sure."
Yeah, and collects
So
a
he
bunch
is,
of like
said the
monster
green
hearts
man.
and you know.
"And he rules the Emerald City wisely and well, but to those who are not honest or who approach him from curiosity, he is most terrible, and few have ever dared ask to see his face. I am the guardian of the gates, and since you demand to see the Great Oz, I must take you to his palace. But first you must put on the spectacles." A Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Why? Asked Dorothy. Because if you did not wear the spectacles, the brightness and glory of the Emerald City would blind you. Even those who live in the city must wear spectacles night and day. They're all locked on. For Oz so ordered it when the city was first built. And I have the only key that will unlock them.
Questionable.
He opened the big box, and Dorothy saw that it was filled with spectacles of every size and shape. All of them had green glasses in them. The guardian of the gates found a pair that would fit, that would just fit Dorothy, and put them over her eyes. There were 2 golden bands fastened to them that passed around the back of her head, and they were locked together by a little key that was at the end of a chain the guardian of the gates wore around his neck. When they were on, Dorothy could not take them off as she wished, but of course she did not wish to be blinded by the glare of the Emerald City. So she said nothing. Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Metal Alchemist. Then the Green Man fitted spectacles for the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman and the Lion and even on Little Toto, and all were locked fast with the key. Then the Guardian of the Gates. I almost said the Guardian of the Grapes. The Guardian of the
Grapes.
Yeah. I'm guarding these grapes.
I'm guarding these gapes.
I'm guarding these gapes.
The gapes of wrath.
Whoa now. Whoa now.
The Guardian of the Gates put on his own glasses and told them he was ready to show them to the palace. Taking a big golden key from a peg on the wall, he opened another gate. Yeah, I know. Another mention of pegging. He opened another.
Jesus Christ.
Bully, hurry! A peg counter now.
No.
Okay.
No.
What? 2 times the stream? Peg.
Peg.
2 peg. Taking a big golden key from a peg on the wall, he opened another gate, and they all followed him through the portal into the streets of the Emerald City.
Emerald City.
Emerald.
Emerald.
Emerald City.
Emerald. Chap 9.
Chap 9.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Chap 11.
Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Dang, Roman numerals.
Alright,
Dang,
I'm
dyslexia.
going to take a quick break. You guys can keep going. I'm going to go make some mashed taters. And then I think I'm
Do you know how to make
tag
the...
team.
Do you know how to make
I'm going to do the instant pot portion of it. Once that's done, we will do a switcheroo.
Switcheroo.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay.
Instant Pot's obsession continues.
It will never cease.
Will we ever see a day without the Instant Pot?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What flavor Martinelli's do you want for tomorrow, by the way? We're having game night tomorrow, Baljeet.
Sparkling cider seems to go over pretty well. I also like the rosé one.
Just the apple cider?
Yeah, the apple cider seems to be the most popular.
Okay.
But I mean, like, if you see any other fun flavors that you want to bring, like, by all means, bring it.
What is the rosé? Is that alcoholic?
No.
Interesting.
All Martinellis are non-alcoholic.
Yeah, yeah. I just never heard of a non-alcoholic rosé.
I know, but it says rosé on it, and it tastes really good. It's like a really light, fruity, floralish kind of.
Where do you get that?
Should be where the regular Martinellis are.
At
like it should all be in the same area. Just any grocery store, like
any
Vons, Ralph's.
Search. To Martinelli's?
Yeah, Martinelli's.
Martinelli's. I think we have some cider in the fridge already.
Yeah, I made an accidental discovery the last time that we did D&D. Because we had like a ton of bottles left over from the holidays. And I'm like, these are all going to go bad. So I'm just going to throw them in the fridge and then we can pop them open while we're playing and it'll be fun. And like, usually when we get like soda and stuff for our get-togethers, like no one drinks it. And we're stuck with like all the soda and we're drinking it all the time ourselves and it's not good. But literally every bottle except for one was drunk of the Martinellis. I'm like, that's the way to go. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's just easy. It's light. It's polite.
Yummy.
Nice.
It's sophisticated enough. It's sophisticated without being alcoholic.
Yes.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
gonna have to try that next time. I go to the store.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of alcohol. Like, it's just not my thing. And so even in my adult years, I've been into Martinelli's, but I've been into it since I was a kid. So I've been trying like all their different flavors and stuff. The cranberry one is actually really good too. If you like that tart kind of vibe.
I feel like
Yeah, that sounds
I have
good.
like a wide range of tastes. I feel like I do like alcohol. I feel like my but I feel like I probably should not. Just genetically speaking, I should not like it as much as I do, because I can
That's fair.
have too much of it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I have like a wide range of tastes. I used to like not like sparkling water, but I don't know. I feel like after drinking beer, I feel like I have more of appreciation for bitter tasting things, or just like paired flavors with stuff.
Yeah.
My favorite is ginger beer, and I also like sparkling water and mineral water.
Oh, feel
And
free to
water-
bring some of that too if you want some ginger beer.
And water.
Water, so good.
Water. We've got like a reverse osmosis filter in my house, so like the water tastes so good.
I'm just I don't know about tasting water.
I
But
I
I-
have
I know you
I
have
have the tism when it comes to tasting stuff.
Yeah, I know.
One of my kids, when I was like actually like a couple years ago, one of the students I had said they don't like deer bark, or they tasted like a bottle of deer bark, and they're like, you can taste the deer in it. I was like,
that?
it doesn't taste right. Huh? Deer bark water?
Yeah.
I think it's like a company.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't
taste the
think it's a
deer?
local thing. He says you could taste the deer in it, as in like it didn't taste good.
I can picture that, but I wouldn't want to taste that.
Mm-mm.
That's like having flamingo water or something and being like, you can really taste the flamingo. Like, you don't want to taste that.
No. No. Oh.
Oh,
You
or
have to
God
be a
forbid you try and drink
connoisseur.
Florida water.
No. Tastes like Florida. Tastes like the 4 eyesore.
Alright. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's a ball Jeep?
It's me? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I ended the
were-
last chapter, yeah.
Chapter 11. The Wonderful City of Oz. Even with eyes protected by the green spectacles, Dorothy and her friends were at first dazzled by the brilliancy of the wonderful city. The streets were lined with beautiful houses, all built of green marble and studded everywhere with sparkling emeralds. They walked over a pavement of the same green marble, and where the blocks were joined together were rows of emeralds set closely and glittering in the brightness of the sun. The window panes were of green glass. Even the sky above the city had a green tint, and the rays of the sun were green. Full Metal Alchemist.
There were many people, men, women, and children. Even the women and children? Walking about, and these were all dressed in green clothes and had greenish skin. They looked at Dorothy and her strangely assorted company with wondering eyes, and the children all ran away and hid behind their mothers when they saw the lion. But no one spoke to them. Many shops stood in the streets, and Dorothy saw that everything in them was green. Green candy and green popcorn were offered for sale. Ooh. I wouldn't want to eat green popcorn, I'm just saying. Like, I love popcorn, but I wouldn't eat green popcorn.
Would you like some green eggs and ham?
No. No, I would not, Sam I am. As well as green shoes, green hats, and green clothes of all sort. At one place, a man was selling green lemonade, and when the children bought it, Dorothy could see that they paid for it with green pennies. Full Metal Alchemist. I just want to say this is starting to sound very similar to Eiffel 65's Blue.
But with green.
I'm green, dabba dee dabba dee.
I'm green, dee 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 dee.
Dee 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 dee.
Dee dee dee. Dee dee dee, I'm green, dee dee dee. Full Metal Alchemist. There seemed to be no horses nor animals of any kind. The men carried things around in little green carts they pushed before them. Everyone seemed happy and contented and prosperous. The guardians of the gates led them through the streets until they came to a big building exactly in the middle of the city, which was the Palace of Oz, the Great Wizard. There was a soldier before the door, dressed in a green uniform and wearing a long green beard. "Here are the strangers," said the guardian of the gates to him, "and they demand to see the Great Oz." Full Metal Alchemist.
"Step inside," answered the soldier. Wait, Full Metal Alchemist. 3. Step inside.
Any combination will do, Balji.
Metal Full Alchemist.
Yeah.
Step inside, answered the
Get
soldier.
freaky with it.
And I will carry your message to him. So they passed through the palace gates and were led into a big room with a green carpet and lovely green furniture set with emeralds. The soldier made them all wipe their feet upon a green mat before entering this room, and when they were seated, he said politely, "Please make yourself comfortable while I go to the door of the throne room and tell Oz you are here." They had to wait a long time before the soldier returned. When at last he came back, Dorothy asked, "Have you seen Oz?" Is that 5?
I mean, it's up to
like
you
it.
if you want to hand it over.
Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist.
Alchemist Metal Full. Where are we at?
Oh no, returned. The next line.
Oh no, returned the soldier. I have never seen him, but I spoke to him as he sat behind his screen and gave him your message. He said he will grant you an audience, if you so desire, but each one of you must enter into his presence alone, and he will admit but one each day. Therefore, as you must remain in the palace for several days, I will have you shown to rooms where you may rest in comfort after your journey. Thank you, replied the girl. That is very kind of Oz. The soldier now blew upon a green whistle, of course it's green, and at once a young girl dressed in a pretty green silk gown entered the room. She had lovely green hair and green eyes. And she bowed low before Dorothy and she said, "Follow me and I will show you to your room." Is the room also going to be green?
I'm getting green jump scares.
Green!
Green!
Full Metal Alchemist.
If they have theater there, what do they call the room before you go on stage?
Ah, the room.
It's Blue Room.
The room. Oh.
It's the room with Tommy Wiseau.
Room.
It's
But tell me why so.
he's there. That's the only difference in the Emerald City at the theater. Instead of the green room, it's just the room, and it's Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah. So Dorothy said goodbye to all her friends except Toto. Right? That's where we are, right? I forgot to say the thing. Metal Malcolming Mokamaka. So Dorothy said goodbye to all her friends except Toto, and taking the dog in her arms, followed the green girl through the 7 passages and up 3 flights of stairs until they came to a room at the front of the palace. It was the sweetest little room in the world. A softerable bed.
A soft gerbil bed?
A soft gerbil bed. A soft, a soft, comfortable bed.
The most comfortable of gerbils.
I thought it was gonna be green. That's why I said,
Soccer ball.
that had sheets of green silk and a green velvet counterpane. There was a tiny fountain in the middle of the room that shot a spray of green perfume into the air to fall back into a beautifully carved green marble basin. Beautiful green flowers stood in the windows, and there was a shelf with a row of little green books. When Dorothy had to open these books, she found them full of queer green pictures that made her laugh, and they were so funny.
That's really funny.
When you had read
like
counterpane, I thought you were going to say countenance.
countenance. Do you know about the countenance counter?
No, I don't.
Okay. During Frankenstein, they said yeah, at least for this, yeah. In Frankenstein, Shelley uses countenance so many times just as a term. And we decided to keep a counter in the latter half of the book.
I love it.
Yeah.
When it showed up the most anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's beautiful.
So every time countenance came up, we were just so hyped, and we started saying it in different ways. Like, I took a pause one time. I walked like halfway across the room and shouted it into the microphone.
I love it.
Yeah, so. Other times I did ASMR.
Chamonix.
Oh, Chamonix? Yeah, the city.
Chamonix.
The city of Chamonix.
Chamonix.
Alright. Let's see.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
Alchemist in the middle Fuller House. I don't know. In a wardrobe, there were many green dresses made of silk and satin and velvet, and all of them fitted Dorothy exactly. Make yourself perfectly at home, said the green girl. And if you wish for anything, ring the doorbell. Oz will send for you tomorrow morning. She left Dorothy alone and went back to the others. These she also led to.
That's a weird sentence.
Yeah. Like, she also. I feel like it would have been. She also led them to rooms. I don't know. These.
At least they were also led to rooms by her, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it together, L. Frank Baum.
Come on, man.
Ooh, man. She also led to rooms, and each one of them found himself lodged in a very pleasant part of the palace. Of course, this politeness was wasted on the Scarecrow, for when he found himself alone in his room, he stood stupidly in one spot, just within the doorway, to wait till morning. It would not rest him to lie down, and he could not close his eyes, so he remained all night staring at a little spider, which was weaving its web in a corner of the room, just as if it were not one of the most wonderful rooms in the world. The Tin Woodman lay down on his bed from force of habit, for he remembered when he was made of flesh, but not being able to sleep. He passed the night moving his joints up and down to make sure they kept in good working order. His lion would prefer a bed of dried leaves in the forest, and did not like being shut up in a room. He had too much sense to let this worry him, so he sprang upon the bed and rolled himself up like a cat, and purred himself asleep in a minute. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal House. The next morning after breakfast, the green maiden came to fetch Dorothy, and she dressed her in one of the prettiest gowns made of green brocade satin. Dorothy put on.
One second, I gotta adjust Full Metal House for a second. That's like that's an editing project waiting to happen. It's like, that's a YouTube poop right there.
I might. See. Dorothy put on a green silk apron and tied a green ribbon around Toto's neck, and they started for the throne room of the Great Oz. First they came to a great hall in which there were many ladies and gentlemen of the court, all dressed in rich costumes. Were they green?
Mm-hmm.
These people had nothing to do but to talk to each other. But they always came to wait outside the throne room every morning, although they were never permitted to see Oz. As Dorothy entered, they looked at her curiously, and one of them whispered, "Are you really going to look upon the face of Oz the Terrible?" "Of course," answered the girl, "if he will see me." Should I keep going or should I stop there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna stop there.
Wait. Okay.
Alchemist of the Full.
The big the alchemy.
Alchemy.
Oh, he will see you, said the soldier who had taken her message to the wizard. Although he does not like to have people ask to see him. Indeed, at first he was angry and said I should send you back where you came from. Then he asked me what you looked like. And when I mentioned your silver shoes, he was very much interested. At last, I told him about the mark upon your forehead. He decided he would admit you to his presence. Just then, a bell rang, and the green girl said that Dorothy... And the green girl said to Dorothy, "That is the signal. You must go in the throne room alone." Alchemist.
Not good.
Oh, Malcolm, where art thou?
Oh, Malcolm, we're getting farther and farther away.
They screened that movie at school not too long ago, and I had a chance to see it, but I didn't, because I was tired.
Oh.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Do not seek the treasure.
I still want to read the Odyssey before I watch it, though.
Oh,
I know it's like based on that.
Yet to read the Odyssey.
Well, maybe we
love
should
the
do
Odyssey.
it on stream.
I love the Odyssey
We
so
could.
much.
It's public domain. We could do it.
Hell yeah.
It's like hella
do it.
public domain.
Hella public. Yeah, just a little bit.
It's a little. I don't
Yes,
think.
just a
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think what's his name is gonna come back from his grave to own, copyright
To own?
over.
And if he does, he can read on stream with us.
Exactly. Exactly.
Homer. I am evil Homer. Okay.
Let's see. She
Oh wait,
opened a
isn't
little
it?
door.
Wait, is it? Yeah, it's you.
Oh, is it yours?
No.
It's me. It me.
Yeah.
It's the
Maybe. She opened a little door, and Dorothy walked boldly through and found herself in a wonderful place. It was a big, round room with a high, arched roof, and the walls and ceiling and floor were covered with large emeralds set closely together. And in the center of the roof was a great light, as bright as the sun, which made the emeralds sparkle in a wonderful manner. But what interested Dorothy most was the big throne of green marble that stood in the middle of the room. It was shaped like a chair and sparkled with gems, as did everything else. In the center of the chair was an enormous head without a body to support it, or any arms or legs, whatever. Not whatsoever, but legs, whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. There was
Whatever.
no hair.
Any arms or
Whatever.
legs? Whatever.
Whatever. There was
Oh my
no hair
god,
upon
fucking
his head.
Brooklyn Dorothy.
Whatever. There was no
Whatever.
hair upon his head, and it had eyes and a nose and mouth, and was much bigger than the head of the biggest giant. Full Metal Alchemist.
just original alchemist. Just original Full Metal Alchemist.
Original. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah,
Vanilla.
I don't know.
Alright.
Full Vanilla Alchemist.
I used to know it. I used to know how to say it in Japanese, and I was gonna do it, but I can't remember the full
Oh
thing.
yeah.
No,
This
I'll look it up
whole
for you.
thing- The whole thing's
I'll-
reminding me of Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, whoa, what were you gonna say?
Whoa.
I was gonna derail the whole reading again.
Please derail. I want to hear.
So our D&D group, we've been playing virtually for like a long time. Like maybe like a year ago, we were just like looking at these random houses on Zillow because I think it was when my wife and I were looking at houses, and we found a place in our town that had just pink everything. But it was like this like awful off-color pinks. Like the carpets were this color pink, the countertops were the color pink, and they had just like the weirdest arrangement of stuff. They had a
Barbie
Fallout
Dream
shelter.
House.
Barbie Dream House with a Fallout shelter add-on. Oh, was it? Wait, it wasn't like a nice Barbie Dream House pink. Like I could like understand if it was that color pink. It was like a off salmon, like a faded salmon color.
Flesh.
You know what?
A flesh-colored house.
Ew.
I think that's what it was.
Flesh.
It was so weird, and they had like a second kitchen, but it was like right next to a bathroom. But also they had like a lazy chair that was like propped up in between those two areas. It was so weird. But we called it the Pink Palace, and we were just like laughing about every single room that we looked at because it was like in every face.
That's funny.
If I can
Like,
find it again, I'll take
my
screenshots.
my grandpa's house in Carmel, legitimately is like lavender, like straight lavender colored on the outside, but I don't think it's purple all over, like inside and everything. Like I think it's just the outside.
But lavender sounds like it's a nice color, though. Is it?
It is a nice color. It's very pretty.
Hagane no
actually going-
Rekinjutsushi.
Ah?
Hagane no Hagane no Renkinjutsushi.
Oh, Hagane no Rekinjitsu.
Chi.
There we go. Shi? Renkinjitsu?
Renkinjutsushi. Renkinjutsushi. Jutsushi. Jutsushi.
Jutsushi.
Renkinjutsushi.
Hagane no.
Hagane no Renkin.
Hagane. See,
Fuck.
I remembered the first part. Hagane no.
Yeah, Hagane no Renkinjutsushi.
Renkinjutsu.
Yeah, it takes some practice.
Renkinjutsu.
I genuinely lost where we were.
Yeah.
As Dorothy gazed.
Arms or legs, whatever. As Dorothy gazed upon this in wonder and fear, the eyes turned slowly and looked at her sharply and steadily. Then the mouth moved, and Dorothy heard a voice say, "I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?" It was not such an awful voice as she had expected to come from the big head, so she took courage and answered, "I am Dorothy, the small and meek. I have come to you for help." The eyes looked at her thoughtfully for a minute. Then said the voice, "Where did you get those silver shoes?" Really, dude? You're gonna ask her about her footwear?
Where'd you get them shoes?
Where'd you get them shoes, girl?
What are
I got them.
those?
What are those? And then the voice said,
They're not-
"What are those?"
If there was a rewrite of this book, I'm sure that would be.
I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East when my house fell on her and killed her. Very matter of fact there. Where did you get the mark upon your forehead? Where did you get the mark upon your forehead? Continues the voice. That is where the good witch of the north kissed me when she bade me goodbye and sent me to you. Again, the eyes looked at her sharply and saw that she was telling the truth. Then Oz asked, "What do you wish me to do?" "Send me back to Kansas, where my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are. She answered earnestly, I don't like your country, although it is so beautiful, and I'm sure Aunt Em will be dreadfully worried over my being away so long.
I don't like your country.
I don't like your country. I want to go home.
I don't like your country.
Dorothy's on a bad vacation.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, Hagane no Genkenjutsushi. Yeah, I did it really good that time. The eyes winked 3 times, and then they turned up to the ceiling and down to the floor, and rolled around so queerly that they seemed to see every part of the room. And at last, they looked at Dorothy again. Why should I do this for you? Asked Oz. Because you are strong, and I am weak. Because you are a great wizard, and I am only a little girl. But you were strong enough to kill the Wicked Witch of the East, said Oz. That just happened, returned Dorothy simply. I couldn't help it. Well, said the head, I will give you my answer. You have no right to expect me to send you back to Kansas unless you do something for me in return. In this country, everyone must pay for things. Everyone in this country, everyone must pay for everything he gets. If you wish me to use my magic power to send you home again, you must do something for me first. Help me, and I will help you.
Help me to help you.
Full Metal Alchemy.
Mammy.
What must I do? Oh wait, my bad. I can't say the word. Nope. I was gonna try to say it, but I can't remember it. Hagane no
Reikenjutsushi.
Hagare no Renkenjutsu. No.
Good. Close enough. You got it.
There we go.
Good.
You got
Close
it.
enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What must I do?
We're trying to
Asked
butcher
the
it
girl.
anyways, so.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Kill the Wicked Witch of the West, answered Oz. But I cannot, exclaimed Dorothy, greatly surprised. You killed the Witch of the East, and you wear the silver shoes, which bear a powerful charm. There is now but one Wicked Witch left in all this land, and when you can tell me she is dead, I will send you back to Kansas, but not before. The little girl began to weep. She was so much disappointed, and the eyes winked again and looked upon her anxiously, as if the Great Oz felt that she could help him if she would. I'm trying to understand what the winking and the blinking and all that stuff was earlier, but...
Right, like, what's the difference between a wink and a blink? Like, is he
He's
doing,
just
like, a
weird.
Toy Story type thing? Like, one at a time?
Maybe. What I think.
Full Metal Alchemist. I never killed anything. I think it's the next line.
There it is. Okay, I found it. Full Metal Alchemist. I never killed anything willingly, she sobbed. Even if I wanted to, how could I kill the Wicked Witch? If you are the great and terrible, who are great and terrible, cannot kill her yourself, how do you expect me to do it? I do not know. But that is, said the head, but that is my answer. And until the Wicked Witch dies, you will not see your uncle and aunt again. Remember that the witch is wicked, tremendously wicked, and ought to be killed. Now go, and do not ask to see me again until you have done your task. Sorrowfully, Dorothy left the throne room and went back where the lion and the scarecrow and the Tin Man were waiting to hear what Oz had said to her. There is no hope for me, she said sadly, for Oz will not send me home until I have killed the Wicked Witch of the West, and that I can never do. Full Metal Alchemist.
Hagane no Reikenjutsushi. Her friends were sorry, but could do nothing to help her. So, this is very joyful music for this section.
It is.
So Dorothy went
Sounds
to
like
her
it'd be
own room Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like it would be in Manny's Mall.
Yeah. This Splash Hop from Shrouds of Mana. Her friends were sorry, but could do nothing to help her. So, Dorothy went to her own room and lay down on the bed and cried herself to sleep. Next morning, the soldier with green whiskers came to the Scarecrow and said, "Come with me, for Oz has sent for you." So, the Scarecrow followed him and was admitted into the great throne room where he saw, sitting in the emerald throne, a most lovely lady. She was dressed in green silk gauze and wore upon her flowing green locks a crown of jewels. Growing from her shoulders were wings, gorgeous in color and so light that they fluttered if the slightest breath of air reached them. When the Scarecrow had bowed, as prettily as his straw stuffing would let him, before this beautiful creature, she looked upon him sweetly and said, "Full Metal Alchemist."
He's on down to Malcolm. I am Oz, the great. Never mind. This is as a sparkly thing. Okay.
Sparkly thing.
I am Oz, sparkly thing. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me? Now the Scarecrow, who had expected to see the great Dorothy had told him of, was much astonished, but he answered her bravely. I am only a scarecrow, stuffed with straw. Therefore I have no brains, and I come to you praying that you will put brains in my head instead of straw, that I may become as much a man as any other in your dominions. Why should I do this for you? Asked the lady. Because you are wise and powerful, and no one else can help me, answered the Scarecrow. I never grant favors without some return. This much I will promise. If you will kill for me the Wicked Witch of the West, I will bestow upon you a great many brains, and such good brains that you will be the wisest man in all the land of Oz. Full Metal Malcolm.
Malcolm Alchemist. I thought you asked Dorothy to kill the witch, said the Scarecrow in surprise. So I did. I don't care who kills her, but until she is dead, I will not grant your wish. Now go. Do not seek me again until you have earned the brains you so greatly desire. Scarecrow went sorrowfully back to his friends and told them what Oz had said, and Dorothy was surprised to find that the Great Wizard was not a head, as she had seen him, but a lovely lady. All the same, said the Scarecrow, she needs a heart as much as the Tin Woodman.
Oh, that was shots fired. Dang.
Scared the shit out of me. Alright, Full Metal Alchemist, and also I'm going to be bowing out because I have to go finish the potatoes, but I believe Mauricio's coming.
Alright. I think we'll be done after this. I think we're gonna be done after this chapter.
Okay.
So, thanks for joining.
I guess in that case, I'll just bow out entirely. It was nice meeting you, Baji.
It was nice meeting you too, Amanda.
Hopefully see you next week. Depending on when
Isn't she leaving?
No, I'm leaving. And they're saying that I'm probably not gonna be back before you guys are done reading. So I'm just gonna log off now then. Alright. Good night, everybody. I hope to be back next week, but we will see what mental stability dictates.
Yeah, let's get 5 people in here. Let's get to 5 M's.
That'd be fun. 5 M's.
5
M's.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Good night. Have fun.
Night,
Good night.
Brains.
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 So, I feel like someone's gotta ask Oz, who do you think you are collecting your jar of hearts?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Okay, Christina Perry.
Wait, was that Brains a Billy and Mandy reference?
I don't know.
Or is that a Minecraft reference? Oh.
I don't know. Minecraft zombie noises.
Is it me? It's me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically.
So on the next
Full
morning,
Metal Alchemist.
Do you know where we are, Mauricio?
The Scarecrow went sorrowfully back to his friends and told them what Oz had said. Well, after her, it is me, so I can go.
Yeah, I think we read that part.
next morning is the next line.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next morning, the soldier with the green whiskers led the lion to the great throne room and bade him enter the presence of Oz. The lion at once passed through the door and, glancing around, saw, to his surprise...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait a second.
Yeah, so it's on the next morning the soldier said to the...
So you're reading a different
came at
text?
Tin Woodman.
We're after the line, all the same. All the same, said the Scarecrow, she needs a heart as much as the Tin Woodman. So after that line.
What?
Are you reading a different version of the text that, like,
No,
has it
I'm
out
reading
of
the
order?
preferred version. Everything has
Okay.
been word for word. Well, okay.
That's weird.
All the same, said the Scarecrow, she needs a heart as much as the Tin Woodman. Right? There?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the next morning, the soldier with the green whiskers came to the Tin Woodman and said, Oz has sent for you, follow me.
Yes.
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You had said the lion. That's why I was
You were
confused.
talking about
Yeah,
the lion.
Yeah, no, like, it's exactly the same. I went looking for on the next morning, and
Oh. We should have been
It's exactly the
specific
same.
in which line. Yeah. Because it's like, it's following a pattern. Yeah.
okay, so where I was just like 3 lines before when I first started reading. Okay, on the next morning, the soldier with the Oz is sent for you. Follow me. So the Tin Woodman followed him and came to the great throne room. He did not know whether he would find Oz a lovely lady or a head, but he hoped it would be the lovely lady. For, he said to
Alright.
himself, if it is the head, I am sure I shall not be given a heart, since the head has no heart of its own and therefore cannot feel for me. But if it is the lovely lady, I shall beg hard for a heart, and all ladies are themselves said to be kindly hearted. Full Metal Alchemist.
Blah, blah, blah. Alchemist.
But
But
when
the
Woodman
entered
the
great
throne,
room,
he
saw
neither
the
head
nor
the
lady
for
Oz
had
taken
the
shape
of
a
most
terrible beast. It was nearly as big as an elephant, and the green throne seemed to hardly strong enough to hold its weight. The beast had a head like that of a rhinoceros, only there were 5 eyes in its face. There were 5 long arms growing out of its body. Yeah, ew, icky. And it also had 5 long, slim legs. Thick, woolly hair covered every part of it, and a more dreadful-looking monster could not be imagined. It was fortunate to the Tin Woodman that he had no heart at that moment, for it would have beaten loudly and fast from terror. But, being only tin, the Woodman was not at all afraid, although he was much disappointed. I'm an alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. I am Oz, the great and terrible, spoke the beast in a voice that was one great roar. Who are you? Why do you seek me? I am a woodman and made of tin, therefore I have no heart and cannot love. I pray you give me a heart that I may be as other men are. Why should I do this? The beast. Because I ask it, and you alone can grant my request, answered the woodman. Odd gave a low growl at this, but said gruffly, if you indeed desire a heart, you must earn it. How? Asked the woodman. Full Metal Alchemist.
Mauricio?
Oh, I didn't realize you said Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
You literally said how, asked the woodman, and just, okay. Help Dorothy kill the witch.
What?
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 I was just saying, so did my mic cut out? Is that what it was?
It's cut out a little bit, but I didn't... Maybe we're picking up on different words that are cutting out.
Okay.
Might be connection
your last
issue
line,
too.
what was your last line?
The last thing I said was how, asked the woodman.
Okay, that's what I thought. Help Dorothy kill the wicked witch of the West, replied the beast. Then, when the witch is dead, come to me, and I will then give you the biggest and kindest and most loving heart in all the land of Oz. So the Tin Woodman was forced to return sorrowfully to his friends and tell them of the terrible beast he had seen. They all wondered greatly at the many forms of the great wizard could take upon himself, and the lion said, if he is a beast, then when I go to see him, I shall roar my loudest, and so frighten him so that he will grant all I ask. And if he is the lovely lady, I shall pretend to spring upon her, and so compel her to do my bidding. And if he is the great head, he will be at my mercy, for I will roll his head all about the room until he promises to give us what we desire. So be of good cheer, my friends, for all will yet be well. Full Metal Alchemist.
The next morning, the soldier with the green
What'd
whiskers... Full minute, you know?
What?
Yeah, full minute.
Do my ears deceive me? Doth my ears deceive me?
No.
Do you
The next
quarrel,
morning...
Do you bite your tongue at me?
No.
Do you bite my tongue?
I just
not
doing
confused.
funny. I just doing funny, okay?
Oh, you're right.
You bite your thumb at me, sir.
The next morning, the soldier with the green whiskers led the lion to the great throne room and bade him enter the presence of Oz. The lion at once passed through the door, and glancing around saw, to his surprise, that before the throne was a ball of fire, so fierce and glowing he could scarcely bear to gaze upon it. His first thought was that Oz had been by accident caught on fire and was burning up, but when he tried to go nearer, the heat was so intense that it singed his whiskers, and he crept back tremblingly to a spot nearer the door. Then a low, quiet voice came from the ball of fire, and these were the words it spoke. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me? Full Metal Alchemist.
Beep, boop, bop. And the lion answered, I am a cowardly lion, afraid of everything. I came to you to beg that you give me courage so that in reality, I may become the king of beasts, as men call me. Why should I give you courage? Demanded Oz. Because of all wizards, you're the greatest and alone have power to grant my request, answered the lion. The ball of fire burned fiercely for a time, and the voice said, Bring me proof the wicked witch is dead. In that moment I will give you courage, but as long as the witch lives, you must remain a coward. The lion was angry at this speech, but could say nothing in reply, and while he stood silently, gazing at the ball of fire, it became so furiously hot that he turned tail and rushed from the room. He was glad to find his friends waiting for him. He told them of his terrible interview with the wizard. Full Metal Beep Boop.
Interview with the wizard.
Interview with the Full
Breaks
Metal
glass.
Alchemist. What shall we do now? Asked Dorothy, sadly. There is only one thing we can do. Return the lion. And that is to go to the land of the Winkies. Seek out the Wicked Witch and destroy her.
Not the Winkies.
Da Vinci's.
But suppose we
the Winkies and the brains.
cannot.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Please, no munchkins over the age of 25.
What?
Do you not know that? Do you not know that?
Is that Da Vinci and his models or whatever?
Oh, you said Leonardo da Vinci. I thought you said Leonardo DiCaprio.
No. What? I don't know about the DiCaprio thing.
So apparently Leonardo DiCaprio likes his women under the age of 25.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. It's That's what I was making a joke. Oh my god.
I was talking about the great artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci.
I'm sorry. But suppose we cannot, said the girl. Then I shall never have the courage, declared the lion. And I shall never have the brains,
The
added the
brains.
scarecrow. And I shall never have a heart,
Ah.
spoke the Tin Woodman. And I shall never see Aunt Em and
Ah,
Uncle
damn it,
Henry,
glitter.
said Dorothy, beginning to cry. Be careful, cried the green girl. The tears will fall on your green silk gown and spot it. Damn, okay.
Damn.
Metal Alchemist.
Okay, Full Metal Alchemist. So Dorothy dried her eyes and said, I suppose we must try it, but I am sure I do not want to kill anybody, even to see Aunt Em again. I will go with you, but I am too much of a coward to kill the witch, said the lion. I will go too, declared the scarecrow, but I shall not be of much help to you. I am such a fool. I haven't the heart to harm even a witch, remarked the Tin Woodman, but if you go, I certainly shall go with you. Therefore it was decided to start upon their journey the next morning, and the woodman sharpened his axe on a green grindstone and had all his joints properly oiled.
Ring.
The scarecrow stuffed himself with fresh straw, and Dorothy put new paint on his eyes so that he might see better. The green girl, who was very kind to them, filled Dorothy's basket with good things to eat and fastened a little bell around Toto's neck with a green ribbon. They went to bed quite early and slept soundly until daylight, when they were awakened by the crowing of a green cock that lived in the backyard of the palace, and the
Nice
cackling
cock.
and the cackling of a hen that had laid a green egg. That's a good place
Oh
to
my
stop.
god. Chapter 12.
Yeah,
To search for the Wicked Witch.
Stopped after the green cock.
Always stop after a green cock.
Wow,
That's
we're almost halfway through the book, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the club, everybody in the club.
Everybody in the earbuddy. Well,
Heard
thank
about
you
it?
for joining
Herb.
me for reading.
Milo, get your ear in the house.
What?
Okay. I don't know.
What?
Okay.
Are you
hold on.
gonna be staying up later, Satil?
Yeah, I got I got Sega Bass Fishing in the mail. So I'm gonna be playing Sega Bass Fishing. It's gonna be fun. I did like Virtua Tennis, which is also another Sega sports game, and then I don't know. Mandy and I had an interaction on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh yeah, bass fishing. You should do Sega Bass Fishing. I should do Sega Bass Fishing." So I looked it up on Amazon. I was like, "Oh yeah, let's get a cheap copy of it," and I got it from a local game store up north that was selling on Amazon, which was cool. So I'm excited for Sega Bass Fishing and playing it with the Wii remote controls. And then to pay tribute to Akira Toriyama, who has left us so sadly.
Rip, the Master OG.
I am playing the English translated version of the Dr. Slump game for PS1. That should be a lot of fun. His humor and whimsy will be missed, as well as his sense of adventure and hope. So, we'll have a fun, absurd time as he would like it with Dr. Slump. For, you know, I'm probably only going to say it for 2 hours max. But thanks for the raid. And thanks for reading.
Yep.
You should watch that video I posted in the Discord.
You want me to watch it right now, live on stream, before you guys leave?
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Let's kill the music so we can
3.
watch it properly.
It's a YouTube link.
I know, it's a YouTube link, and I gotta figure out how to do the browser source thing again so I can hear it. Yeah.
Browser source for the win.
Hey, Baba Woo.
Me,
Baba
me,
Booey.
Baba.
Milo,
Baba
get your ear
Booey.
in the house.
Okay, so where is it? Where is browser source? Bowser.
Bowser, Bowser. Bowser, Bowser, Browser. Roger, Roger.
Look. I don't know. I'm just doing Mario stuff now.
Yahoo! Song 2, but it's
Until 40 million milligrams.
Song 2 by Blur, but every time.
Wait, the video's on.
Split your Milo, get your every eye in the house, boy. Oh my god, there's a dead roach in the pool.
What the fuck?
Swim, eh? Oh, he's wiggling. He's still alive. What a problem, man. I'm spinning out of pool like I'm a legend, man. Be for real. Minutes until 40 milligrams of this Adderall kick in. Let me tell you something. I'm feeling pretty intelligent right now. Ask me anything in the comments. I bet I can answer that whole lickety split year. Milo, get your every eye in the house, boy. Oh my god, there's a dead roach in the pool. Poor chap never learned how to swim, eh? Oh, he's wiggling. He's still
Oh my
alive.
god. He is ascended with the English language.
Like I'm a legend, man. Be for real. Minutes until 40
I love this. That's so funny. Okay. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. I feel like I witnessed something special there.
Milo, get your ear in the house.
Then what the fuck? The dead roaches in the pool? Like,
Yeah.
whoa. Okay. Get this Full Metal Alchemist up on my closet.
Oh, yeah. Nice poster.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I am going to go have some dinner. It was nice,
Dinner.
as always, to read with you fellas.
Alright. Have a good din.
Let's read with you all
Yes,
as well.
I will see you tomorrow.
Baljeet, have a good sleep.
You too.
Thanks.
Have
Just luck in
a nice
the
sleep,
game
sleep.
tomorrow because we got to win against those kids.
E. Adults versus kids. I wonder who's winning.
It's adults versus kids with but the kids got their parents, and the kids are on the. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Watch me dunk on some parents.
Whoa.
See, this is why you send your kids to me to educate them.
Wait. So what is it gonna be tomorrow?
I have no idea.
We're playing basketball tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I had absolutely no idea when I said dunk on them. That was super accurate on accident.
That's why I said I'm 5'2". I can't
That's
dunk.
funny.
Yes, thank you. Oh man.
You're gonna have to lift me up to dunk.
Yo, this teacher's straight ballin'.
Ball jeet.
Ballin' Jeet.
Oh.
All right.
The basket
Good night,
bard squall. Alright.
Alright. Good night.
Alright, good night, ball sheet.